Good morning and welcome back to another segment of Coffee with God. It's been a few weeks, but I am so blessed that we are here once again, and I am excited to share what God's been teaching me. I have my coffee. It smells great. It's early in the morning, peaceful. Of course, the birds are chirping. So perfect setting. But today I would like to talk about a lesson that I learned from an experience I had just last night. And it's about how God works in our lives in ways we don't always understand in the moment. Last night, I needed to make a quick store run, or at least what I thought would be a quick store run. I go in, grab my groceries, only to get to checkout and realize that I do not have my debit card. But I said, okay, I'm not going to worry about it because I have Apple Pay. I can just pay with the contactless payment. My phone is on 2%. As soon as I go in to scan to pay for the groceries, my phone goes dead. So I'm frustrated, but I go to the car, charge my phone, come back and pay for my groceries. As I am returning my cart, I heard a loud voice, "Leave me alone, be quiet." So I turns around and I see a woman sitting on a bench rocking back and forth. But in that moment, I wasn't just seeing this physical woman who was potentially homeless or battling addiction or someone who was lost. No, I saw a tormented soul. I saw someone who was calling out for help. And in that moment, I remember feeling just the feeling of wanting to go over there and just hug her as she was sitting on the bench. It's as if God was allowing me to see this stranger through his eyes. So I immediately began to pray in the parking lot. I went into the car and all the way home, I prayed because what I had been shown was that the enemy had rights. There is a contract in place and he has rights to where he has taken over her mind, which is our control center. He has taken over her mind. And I've been replaying her saying, "Leave me alone, be quiet," over and over in my head. My heart literally aches from it. But I prayed and I prayed. And I know that I'm not the only one who's praying for her as well as many others. But the message that I received was that I was frustrated and in such a rush to get in for this quick grocery run so I could get back home. And God orchestrated all of this to where there was a delay, because the reality is that if it wasn't for my phone going dead and me having to go into the car and wait a few minutes to charge it up before I could actually go in to pay for my groceries, had I been in the environment to be able to hear this, to be able to witness this, to be able to be put in a position to where I can intercede. My goodness, two deeper lessons. Stop judging people based on what you see on the outside. Pray for people. Pray. And secondly, had my phone been charged, I would have missed that moment. I would have been in a rush, focused on my own agenda. But because of what appeared to be an inconvenience, I was exactly where I needed to be at the perfect time to pray for someone who needed it. I mean, honestly, I needed it as well. So, family, sometimes what we think are setbacks or frustrations are actually interventions, divine interventions. They slow us down, they redirect us, and they place us exactly where we need to be to witness something bigger, way bigger than ourselves. And that's exactly what happened last night. So remember, please don't be quick to judge. Be quick to pray and trust that even when things don't go as planned, God's timing is always perfect. He sees the bigger picture and he is always working behind the scenes. Thank you so much for joining us today on Coffee with God. I pray that you all have a wonderful week. And please remember that your relationship with God is the key to walking in authority and making an impact in this world. Be prepared to be in prayer and be ready for the moments God is preparing you for. Love you guys.